For billions of years, the moon has been a silent companion to Earth, unchanged, untouched, and almost perfectly preserved. A natural archive of the early solar system. But imagine for a moment that humanity decides to conduct one of the most extreme experiments ever attempted, a nuclear detonation on the moon. This idea is not entirely new. In the late 1950s, during the height of the Cold War, both the United States and the Soviet Union secretly explored the concept of detonating a nuclear device on the lunar surface, not as a weapon, but as a demonstration of technological power. The plans were eventually abandoned. But today, we can ask the scientific question: what would actually happen if such an explosion took place? To understand the impact, we must first consider a critical difference between Earth and the Moon. The Moon has no atmosphere. On Earth, nuclear explosions create massive shockwaves, fireballs, and mushroom clouds because the blast expands into air. But on the Moon, there is no air, and therefore no shockwave. The explosion would be silent, no roaring sound, no rolling cloud of smoke. Only a sudden, brilliant flash of light. The heat from the detonation would still be extreme. Any rock near the blast point would vaporize instantly, and the surrounding lunar soil would melt into glass. A new crater would form, sharp, clean, and scientifically useful, giving geologists a rare look into deeper lunar layers. The debris that is kicked up behaves unlike anything seen on Earth. Without atmospheric drag, dust and rock fragments would travel in long, high arcs, scattering across the surface for kilometers. Some fragments might even reach escape velocity and drift into space as artificial meteoroids. From Earth, observers with telescopes would see a brief, intense flash, followed by a cloud of dust rising into a slow, graceful plume. Instead of drifting like smoke, the dust would expand outward in a perfect spherical pattern, gradually settling back to the surface over minutes or even hours. But would the Moon be in danger? Scientifically, the answer is no. The Moon's mass is so enormous that even the most powerful nuclear weapon ever built would leave only a modest scar on its face. The event would be significant, but it would not fracture or destabilize the Moon. The true consequences would be practical. Lunar research stations, scientific instruments, and future human habitats could be damaged by high-speed debris. Sensitive retroreflectors, left behind by the Apollo missions and still used today to measure the Moon's distance, could be buried under dust. There may also be political and ethical concerns. The Moon is protected under international treaties as a shared scientific resource. A nuclear detonation there, even for research, would raise questions about contamination, ownership, and the preservation of extraterrestrial environments. And yet, such an event would also offer a rare scientific opportunity. A controlled blast on the Moon could reveal underground layers, help map the density of the lunar crust, and provide insights into the Moon's formation. Clues that have remained hidden for billions of years. In the end, detonating a nuclear device on the Moon would not destroy it, but it would leave behind a bright, unmistakable reminder of humanity's reach and the choices we make as we extend our influence beyond Earth.